Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about the debt snowball method. What we're going to do first is sit down with a pen and paper or on our computer, however we, go over our finances, and we're going to list all of our debts from least to highest. For this example, we're going to say that we have 2 credit cards. That's our only debt. The first credit card is going to be a $300 credit card, and we're going to just say our minimum is $30. The next is going to be a $6,000 credit card, and our minimum is going to be $50. Now, we're going to pay our minimum on each card every month without fail. And one tip about paying your minimum payment is that you always want to pay above the minimum payment so that you're actually getting your debt down and you're just not paying the minimum, because what will happen is you're going to pay more in interest in the long run and you're going to be paying them way more than you borrowed. So anyway, back to what we're doing. So we're going to start off with the $300 debt, right? So what we're going to do right before we start really tackling that debt is we're going to look at all of our expenses that we have on our budgeting that we do every month, every week, or whatever. We're going to look at that and see what can we eliminate so that we can add more money to this minimum payment on this $300 debt. So that means we're about to cut out some streaming services, we're about to cut Netflix, we're about to cut the cable, we're about to cut something that we really don't need and can live without, and that we will make it without, so that we can go ahead and get rid of this debt. So we decided to cut our monthly streaming service. So that's $10 that we can add to this debt. So now we're paying $40 a month instead of $30, and we're actually paying above the minimum. So we're making progress, right? So eventually our card is paid off, and it's paid off a lot sooner than it would have been if we only paid our minimum balance. So next, using the debt snowball method, what we do is we tackle this $6,000 debt. And how we do that is we add on to our monthly payment. So we're going to take the payment that we were using from credit card A, that is $40 that we're paying per month, and now we're about to add that to this $50 minimum payment, and we're paying $90 a month on the $6,000 debt, and we're going to keep on paying that, and we're going to add where we can, of course, but we're going to keep paying that, and then we're going to pay this $6,000 off much quicker than we would have if we did not use the debt snowball method, or if we were just paying that minimum payment. And again, like I was saying, just go ahead, when you get your income tax back, add it to that debt. When you get, a little money here and there, add it to that debt, and you'll pay it off even quicker. So that's the basics of the debt snowball method. It's a good method to use if you're trying to get your debt down and you really want to see that progress. Because you start at the top with the lowest and you just keep building, and you eventually get all of that debt taken care of. I have used it myself when you paying off credit cards, and I did fine with it. I liked it. There are pros to it and cons to it. Some people feel that and they rather go ahead, instead of listing your debts from highest to lowest, they rather list their the percentages they're paying in their interest rate from highest to lowest, and pay off that high percentage rate bill first and then work their way from there. So it's all about preference and what works for you. But if you're trying different things out and you really want to get your debt down, I would say go ahead and try the snowball method and see if it works. And let me know if it works for you, and if it doesn't, let me know if you use the debt snowball method, or if you use another method that just works for you that's similar to the debt snowball method. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon.